My friends smoke weed all the time. My boys, like my guys I hang out with, they are heavy weed smokers. Heavy. And they all have girlfriends and wives, not girlfriends, girlfriends and or wives. That won't let them smoke at home. So now my house has become the designated weed smoking house. Yeah, they just called me up out of nowhere, like, hey man, what you doing? Called me up for no reason. What you doing? I'm like, I'm in here watching the game. Got a pound coming over. Then they get high and they get into these deep philosophical weed discussions. I don't know if your friends do that. Like that's when they want to have like a Wolf Blitzer CNN discussion when they high. But it's always bullshit. It comes out of nowhere. It's like, ew. If you was invisible, which ex-girlfriend's house would you rob? And my other boys over here, he thinking about it too. Like, oh, that's deep, that's deep. See, it don't work like that. It don't work like that because technically you invisible, right? But the you steal is not. So now it's a TV just floating down the street. Oh, that's how they caught me last time.
Cool, and we're good?
Let's go.
All right. Can you tell me your name, where you're from?
I am Tony Rock, fourth born son of Rose and Julius. I'm born and raised in Bedford-Stuyvesant, Brooklyn. I remember vividly. I remember looking at my uncle standing in the backyard, telling a story about their childhood. And I just remember all my aunts, all my uncles, all their children, all our neighbors and friends mesmerized by this one guy standing here telling a story. And I'm maybe like 5 or 6 years old at the time. And I just thought that would be really cool to be able to do that. To just be able to stand there and talk and have everybody's attention like that. So that was the first seed of like performance that I saw. Then from there it went on to like, listening to Richard Pryor and listening to Bill Cosby and George Carlin and, Dick Gregory. And then my mother told me that this is what these guys did professionally. This is a job. And I thought, it's the same thing that Uncle Raymond was doing or Uncle Eddie was doing, And she's like, no, they do it professionally. And that's when it started to sprout into, I could do something in this space.
That's right, man. Now, when it comes to racism, you know who the most racist people are for real? The real most racist people? Old black men. You find a brother over 60, I know some of you white people know an old black man. You go, Willie at the job, he's so nice. Willie hates your guts.
For me personally, it was just getting out of the shadow of my brother. So when I started getting successful, it was, his brother did it. I get a TV show, his brother probably made a call. I get an audition or get anything, get passed at the comedy clubs in LA, his brother. So it kind of made me go a little bit harder to just show my peers and my contemporaries that I really did belong. I don't think I've ever stopped and thought I made it. I think my career is a succession of big breaks. People say, what's your big break? Yeah. I think anybody's career is a succession of big breaks. So when I became a regular at the Laugh Factory, that was a big break from where I was.
Flying here last week, I saw arguably the whitest thing I ever saw in my life in the airport on the way here. Now, granted, I've seen some white shit. Like, I've been to Disneyland before. I've seen an episode of Big Bang Theory before. I was like, this shit is white. But what I saw in the airport topped both of those. I saw a white guy in the airport make a citizen's arrest. Even the white people like, holy shit, that's white.
Often I wish that we could take the time to see the need there is to be a family, yeah. 'Cause it's all of us. Sometimes it can be rough. Time and seasons change, but we will still remain.
All of us. That was a huge break. I got a sitcom. That was a huge break. That ran for 4 years. I made a lot of money. That was a huge break.
You tell me. What's up with the treadmill?
But there were more breaks to come after that. So I don't ever think I sat back and thought I made it because there's so much that I want to do. I won't let myself think that I passed some type of finish line or made it to some type of financial level. I don't think I made it because I won't let myself think that. But I've had several big breaks.
That's a great mentality to have.
Yeah.